Thanks for joining me. Welcome back to From a Mind of an Addict. Today I want to take you on a little stroll through my mind, how my addicted mind works. Back when I was using very heavily, very actively, I was led to believe by my addiction that I was useless, that all I was ever going to be was a junkie, that nobody would ever hire me for a job, that nobody would ever love me, that no one would ever want me, that my family would always look down upon me no matter what I did, no matter how much clean time I would have ever gained. Nobody would ever look at me as anything more than an addict. So why quit? Why recover? Why put yourself through all that work just to always be judged? Comment below if you guys can relate with that. If that's something you went through during your active addiction. If you constantly thought, why bother? Everyone's going to look at me as an addict no matter what I do, no matter how much clean time I have. That's something we do to justify. That is an addiction, an addict's justification right there. No one will ever believe that we're getting clean, or we're always going to be looked down upon, so why bother? And you keep getting it. Let's fast forward to today. I opened up my Facebook memories and I saw a year ago from yesterday, it all began for me. I have had many years of clean time. I've been actively recovering for a very long time. I made the lifestyle changes I needed to make after 3 relapses. I finally started doing it the right way. Making the changes and going through the people, the places, the things, doing the things that you need to do, honestly, to have a successful recovery. You have to commit, you have to dedicate yourself. Now, my addiction creeps up on me and I started noticing. It would tell me, you know, you're still always an addict. People still look at you as a junkie. Why are you bothering? And I've had to continually fight it. See, I thought I just had really low self-esteem. I thought I really just had no self-worth. I believed that because that was my addiction telling me that. Anytime I would start to feel good, it would come right in there and be like, why? And knock me down. A year ago, I had a decision to make. Do I go get a job out working in the corporate world, basically, just working somewhere? Or do I start doing something on my own that's very, very passionate based for me? And I made that decision. I decided I'm going to get out there and help other people beat that addiction, to beat that voice in their head, to find their happy place, to find their passion, to find the motivation that they need to have their happily ever after. Be it to get their kids back, to get the job that they want, to follow a passionate dream that they may have, to have a home, to have a good relationship with their families again, to have their health back, whatever it is. Let's help people find that, and that is the mission that I set out on, guys. And I'm going to tell you what, a year later, here I am, and I said something to someone, I think just today, that there are so many people out there doing things on such a bigger scale than I'm on, but just to be a part of that piece of the puzzle, you know what I mean? Just to have this much of it means the world to me. I'm touching lives, and I'm finally able to look in the mirror and say I'm proud of myself. Now, this is the point of this whole mind of an addict. I'm so proud of myself, and in the same moment I'm saying I'm proud of me, my addiction is in the back of my mind telling me, why the blank are you proud of yourself? You are an addict. Nobody wants to hear what you have to say. Nobody cares what you have to say. Nobody's watching your YouTube videos. Nobody cares about your lives. People are laughing at you. People are waiting for you to fail. Nobody's going to read that book. Nobody cares. Who are you? What do you think you're doing out here? You're making a fool of yourself. You're embarrassing yourself and you're embarrassing your family. And that is what my addiction's in my mind right now, to this moment, telling me. As I'm making this video, my addiction's sitting here telling me, why are you even bothering? There's someone right now looking at you and laughing. They're thinking, why is she even doing this? What does she think she's changing? What does she think she's accomplishing? Well, guess what? If I reach one person, if I can change one life, if I can touch anybody and make them see that they too can have their dreams, their goals, their whatever, all they got to do is make that decision. They have to want it, but they have to want it for themselves. No one can tell you how to recover, when to recover, how long it's going to take you to find a comfortable level in your recovery. No one can tell you that. Recovery is such a unique thing. I say this all the time. We all used differently. We all used in our own unique ways. Sometimes we needed groups of people, or we would use by ourselves, or we would hide in a whatever. We all had our way to use. Guess what? We all recover in our own unique way as well. So don't let your addiction tell you that you're doing it wrong. Don't let your addiction tell you that you're worthless and nobody cares. Don't let your addiction tell you that all you're ever going to be is an addict. Okay? And that you're never going to amount to anything and you're just worthless. Do not allow your addiction to do that. You fight that voice in your head. Every time you hear it say something, you say something positive to yourself. You say something to counteract that negative self-talk. You say something to make you feel good about you again. Never again do you have to allow that voice, that beast, your addiction, to have 1 ounce of control over your life or your mind or your future ever again. The mind of an addict is a powerful one, but the mind of a recovering addict is 10 times more powerful. That is the one that's going to lead you to a positive future. Guys, if you feel like you got anything out of this today, if you have any input, if you have any comments, if you have any feedback, please drop me a comment below. Like, share the video, subscribe. I'm going to be coming back each and every week with another video from inside the mind of an addict. Thanks, guys.